I really just wanted to do a quick video about how I run my cable from my PC to my Meta Quest 2, and also the steps I've taken to protect the USB port, the USB 3 port on my Meta Quest 2. So first, how have I protected that? Well, I was very nervous, as I am with lots of electronic devices, when they have like one port with a cable that you're constantly plugging in and unplugging. So for example, on the Meta Quest 2, the USB-C port here, you're constantly unplugging and plugging it in to charge up the headset. If you use the wired mode as well, often you have to unplug it and plug it back in to re-establish the connection. And over time, that is just going to get looser and looser. It could become damaged and could become quite an expensive repair. And it might not even be worth repairing as well, depending on what it's attached to. So I wanted to protect that. So what I've got, or what I bought from eBay, is a right angle, short 200mm USB-C little cable here that ends in a little connector that then connects to my longer 5-meter cable. Because the other thing about the USB-C connector here is the fact that it's got quite a click on it as you're pushing it in and out. So I just felt this is going to wear and wear and wear, and eventually it should come loose, and it's going to lose connection when you're playing. Okay, so that's how I protected that. And then I've got my big 5-meter cable. Now, apologies for the state of the spare room that the computer's in, but I just thought I'd show you. So there's my PC. If we come around to the back of it, there you can see that's the USB 3 cable, that one there, that white one, and it comes out of there, goes around the back of a couple of my consoles. Look at the bird's nest of wire. Comes down there, tucks, sort of normally kind of tucks underneath the spare bed around here, comes round there, and then it goes up the back of my gaming chair, loops through, oh, there's a rip there on my gaming chair, loops through the straps that hold the lumbar support. And then what I normally do is I kind of, when I've got the headset on, the headset kind of would be over here, and kind of let me undo the back bit, and then the wire loops over the top of the chair, kind of like that. And the idea of that, it takes all of the weight away from the wire, so I can't feel it hanging down. Now you do feel it a little bit, so it does have a little bit of discomfort. But what I've done as well is I've got a little Velcro cable tie that I've put around there to hold that, and I've actually added a little bit of tape there. And the reason for that tape there is so that if there's a tug that way, say I lean forward and this wire's a little bit snug, I mean it shouldn't be because it's 5 meters long, again that's protecting that connector there. Now, if you do add the USB 3 wire to your Meta Quest 2, you do get a significant increase in visual clarity and quality, especially on games that have longer draw distances and are a little bit more complicated, like PC VR games tend to be. So it's something I'd recommend. But obviously, what you do lose, especially, is mobility, because you've got this wire hanging down. So do bear that in mind. But again, the idea of having this extra bit on is that I'm now not concerned about unplugging and unplugging this wire again and again and again, because I've protected the Meta Quest 2's built-in USB-C port there, and hopefully that won't become an issue of becoming worn and wobbly. Okay, so hopefully this video has been useful. If it has been, hit like. If you want to see more of the same, press subscribe, and of course I'll see you again soon.